right here in this very spot, behind this very church pew, where as a child I would often see my dad stand with his hands clasped, embarrassed and ashamed. And he didn't go to church that often, but when he came here, it would occasionally be Communion Sunday. It's time when we go forth to the altar, we take the sacraments, and it's time for self-examination and reflection on the sacrifice that Jesus made for our sins. And you know, my father never once took communion in all those years. And to my knowledge, no one ever asked him why. As I got to know my father over his adult life, what I realized is that there were just things in his life that caused him to feel unworthy of God's forgiveness. And I really believe that he saw his life in many ways as a scale, where the bad that he had done far outweighed the good that he might ever do in the future. And I desperately wanted him to know the difference. My dad and I didn't have the best relationship for a long time, and there are some stories I can surely tell you about the 20 years we spent together on an 800-acre cotton farm in Arkansas. There were moments when the testosterone ran so high and the pressure so deep that we nearly killed one another. But we didn't. Today, as I drive down those same old dirt roads, I see hands on the steering wheel, and they are my father's worn and age-spotted hands. I passed the very spot on the old home place where he surprised me one oppressive July morning, breaking out in an a cappella baritone rendition of Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. Cruising down the river levee, I recall the adrenaline of early winter mornings as we'd head for the St. Francis River, and the prospect of a mallard duck limit seasoned with lots of tall tales. Yes, time and understanding have made things better. Or maybe it's the unthinkable. Perhaps over time, I've become my father's son. I hope you'll enjoy The King of Highbanks Road.